I'm Anthony Murray. I'm chair of BioNSW, which is an industry association for life sciences in New South Wales state, obviously, and I'm also an independent consultant supporting marketing communications for life sciences companies.
Amazing. And how is your BioNSW all coming together?
Great. We launched in August after a huge consultation project and connections, collaborations, conversations with government, stakeholders in innovation in life sciences services, as well as pharma, biotech, medtech, and investors. Launched in August in a bar in Sydney CBD. I invited way too many people, which was awesome, and then have recently announced a brilliant board, great experience, connection and diversity of background, which will really help in the way that we can represent, acknowledge and connect different audiences and professionals from all over the state.
All right, so we're obviously at ARCS today.
Yep.
Lots of noise. What brought you to bring out colleagues?
I'm speaking tomorrow morning and also on Fridays. I'm speaking tomorrow morning around some of the risks behind AI, generative AI, explainable AI, what it means within the clinical landscape. We've just finished a session on medical information, so what it means for consumers and patients and the way they access information around medication specifically. But there are some kind of great themes around what that means for clinical research, and so talking a little bit about that tomorrow morning. And then on Friday discussing some really cool innovations that help connect clinical trials to participants. There's tons of data that proves pragmatic action around getting involved with clinical trials is still way below interest and how people search for and look for information on clinical trials and how they can contribute because of either altruisms they have or get access to new therapies, treatments, devices, whatever it might be. And so on Friday, profiling just a few interesting companies, some local and some international, who are currently helping to do that, and just running through maybe some things to look out for anybody looking for participants. Still the number one risk of successfully completing a clinical trial.
All right. And if we just take a step back to what you're presenting on tomorrow, can you tell me a little bit about those themes that you'll be talking about?
So the moniker for the plenary in the morning is around the Pandora's box and what AI means, specifically within a landscape where the ethics and the governance behind the clinical use of AI is relatively loose and high level. So there's been, from the HMRC and the AMA have put out different papers and guidance to help suggest how we could treat AI in its application. And so I'm just going to run through I've been privy to a story where AI hasn't necessarily been that ethical in its application. I'm also standing in for a fantastic previous colleague of mine, Michelle Gallen, who's based in Melbourne and wasn't able to make it to ARCS this week. And so, some great kind of experience around what to do there. And there are some other fantastic professionals from the legal and ethics side on the plenary that will be able to offer far better, accurate guidance in the specifics than I will. Yeah,
it's such an interesting case to be looking at as well, when things don't go the way we need to go.
Yep.
So if we had a takeaway to leave our audience from either what you're talking about tomorrow or what you're going to be talking about on Friday, what would you like to leave our audience with?
Yeah, AI is a subject and a theme and a bunch of technologies and applications that are developing very, very quickly at the moment. There is a disparity between the language, figuratively speaking, that scientists and clinicians use in the way that they can help innovate products, and then how technology is applied with very different kind of background, very different logic, education and background. And so there's going to be this additional range of professionals and experience that clinicians will need to deal with, speak with, collaborate with in order to get the most out of their technologies and how they apply to the population. So I guess my kind of theme will be really around how people can be more empathetic, direct, ask better questions in understanding that technology and their advantages. There are some risks, but nothing preventing the way that AI can really help improve the way we can get better access of therapies, devices, technologies to populations quicker.